Hey guys, it's Lydia from Warwick Street Kitchen. A little bit different today. Whilst you are waiting with bated breath for the next video in the making or brewing badass coffee at home series, I thought I'd have a little quick video, a mini rant if you will, on the new McDonald's advert, or it's been around for a while now, about their coffee. It's on the radio as well, and it's based around customers coming in to specialty coffee shops and being baffled by the choices, annoyed by how much it costs, and frankly unimpressed by the drinks that they receive. As a specialty coffee shop owner and someone who loves coffee and coffee shops and spends all of my days off in coffee shops, it's a bit offensive, and we care. I've been talking a lot with the guys that I work with here, and we really care and felt that we needed to say something on this, as we do have a voice and it might not be as big and as powerful as McDonald's, but it must stand for something. So first of all, McDonald's, especially on the radio, are saying a lot about somebody listing off loads of ridiculous things about coffee, such as semi-washed, washed, natural, pulp natural. It just frankly makes a complete mockery of everyone who works in coffee. We have spent a lot of time and effort and energy learning a lot about this magical drink so we can serve you something that you're really going to enjoy. We're not saying at all that everybody needs to understand this. If you want to talk about it, if you want to learn about it, great, just ask. This is why I'm doing these videos in the first place. But if you do just want to come in and have a coffee, have a latte, that's fine too. But we've learned a lot in order to make that the best way that we possibly can. Also, it makes these things that they're saying, because they put it next to in a sentence, things like pulp natural or washed, semi-washed, they put it next to in the radio advert, the sentence served upside down. It makes it sound like these things aren't legit, like they're not real. These are real things that affect the taste of your coffee, and if you want to know about them, if you do care, then great. But otherwise, they make it sound like it's a ridiculous thing, and these farmers and these roasters that have spent their life literally perfecting this process are being completely belittled by these adverts. Now, the main point here for me is that the clientele of shops like this or any other specialty coffee shop or specialty food establishment is completely different to the clientele of people that go into a McDonald's, and that is absolutely fine. I'm a massive advocate for eat wherever you want, drink wherever you want, spend as much or as little as you want, but you have to understand that if you're spending less money, the quality of what you're getting is going to be worse. For example, we have a conversation with people here about our sausage rolls, people saying they're a lot more expensive than they are at, and I'm not going to pick on a name here, at a high street sort of pastry walk-in takeaway shop. Yes, they are more expensive because we're not buying them in frozen, we are making them on site. Our chefs literally hand roll the pastry and make that sausage mix themselves. Therefore, you can understand why we have to charge more than this particular high street brand that I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't have beef with them, so that's why I'm not saying their name. So you understand, different clientele. People that eat at McDonald's are making a choice, and for me that's fine. A lot of people I know it's not fine. If you are buying coffee from McDonald's, then you have to understand that the quality of what you're getting is a lot less, and that's why it costs less, and that's why you can say things like, oh, I just want a normal coffee. On that note, in this advert, somebody asks for a normal coffee, and they get served what we call an espresso flight, which is you get a filter bit of coffee, an espresso, and then a milk separated. That is a real drink that you can order in some specialty coffee shops. It's a way of showing you how the same coffee can taste different via different brewing processes. However, you would not receive that coffee unless you asked for it. So by McDonald's saying that somebody just asked for a coffee and got served that, again, ridiculous. That is not something that would ever happen in the real world. One of the guys that works for me here, a guy called Alex, the thing that really bothers him about this, and again, is a legitimate thing, is that McDonald's are saying that it's okay to not care where what you're buying comes from. That, you know, example, the burgers that they buy, it's been proven time and time again that they have really, really poor quality of meat in them, etc., etc. The same goes for coffee. If you're just saying normal coffee, forget the jargon, forget the rubbish that comes with it. You're not caring about what we call traceability of coffee. It's very, very important to us that we know where the coffee's coming from, the people that have made it or have been involved in the whole process are being paid fairly, treated fairly. We're not treating coffee as a commodity. If the farmer sets the price at this is how much this coffee is worth, we have to pay for it. Let me show you, I came prepared. I have a little bag here of coffee, just to show you what I mean by traceability. Is this going to show backwards? It might do, sorry if it does. On the top here, so not only do we know where the coffee's from, Kenya, the estate, the area or the farm where it's made, we also know the name of the farmer. That's this guy here. That's what we mean by traceability. The people that have roasted this coffee, origin, have been to the farm to meet this guy, to make sure they're happy with the standards, and to make sure that he's being paid what he needs to be paid. Again, it's cool that McDonald's don't do that, but this is why we charge more. And then I was having a little chat with one of the guys in a coffee shop that I love in Birmingham called the Steam Room, and they made a very good point as well, in that McDonald's, back off, man. Like, what are you doing trying to pick on the little guy? You've got the market. You are literally making billions. Why are you trying to pick on little independent specialty coffee shops and take the piss out of what we do? We don't go online, or I am now, to completely slate you, but even when we do, our power is so small, our voice is so small in comparison. The amount of views I'm going to get on this video versus the amount of views you get on your national, international adverts, it's just not fair. What did we ever do to you, frankly? So if you want to do anything or just a little something for independent businesses everywhere today, share this video so people have a little bit of awareness as to why it's just not cool and it's not fair to say these things. But yeah, other than that, please come in and try our delicious coffee for yourself, see how much better it is and why we charge a bit more than McDonald's. And I promise we're not going to lecture you, I promise we're not going to treat you like an idiot, and I promise we're not going to serve you some weird experimental looking drink when all you asked for was a coffee. Thanks very much. Good night.